Hi, good morning. I'm back, Jose, your Aluman, driving and sharing. It's a bit traffic, so I thought of sharing something to you today. Well, these past few days, I visited a wake of a friend, and the cause of death is heart attack. And every time that I just noticed that every time people hear this kind of sad news, everyone gets concerned. And well, it's really sudden. Heart attack is really that kind of disease, death, that is really sudden. But it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen like it started just now or just yesterday. And it's not something like an unlucky draw that hits you. It's something accumulated through the years, as I believe so. You see, for so long, we have been informed that it is all about cholesterol. It's all about fats. Well, maybe yes, it has something to do about it, but it's all about inflammation. The underlying cause of cardiovascular disease is really inflammation. In fact, when you get to hear someone who had a heart bypass, if you ask them, it's not actually the heart that is being that was treated, but the veins, but the arteries, and the blockage is actually due to inflammation, to atherosclerosis, the hardening of the arteries. In the books, and actually it's the natural thing, the body produces cholesterol. We need it every day, so it's a natural production of our liver. Why control something that is natural to you? So I believe what should be addressed is really inflammation. When now, just about, I think, back in 2020, another friend also died, and I was able to talk to him hours before he died, and he was complaining of body pain, of a backache, shoulder ache, lower back ache that never goes away. Did you know that this friend of mine who recently died also complained of the same backache, of the same body aches, of the same pains? And for me, I believe that is a sign of a very high body inflammation already. Always remember that anything inflamed is painful. So I think we should look at these signs, no? We should be aware, conscious, no, that whenever you have body aches and body pains, that's already a sign of a high inflammation, body inflammation, and that's not good for me, because we should not have, as much as inflammation is very natural in our body, that is an initial response, no, of the immune system, no, in combating any infection, any bacteria, any virus. So, but it should not for so, it should not stay for long. It should not, it should be a short time only. But if it becomes longer, and if it becomes an everyday thing, well, that becomes something chronic, and that's bad. That's bad. So, what are the steps that can help you decrease your chances of heart attack? One is, first rule is do no harm. Well, we need to avoid and identify and avoid inflammatories. What are inflammatories? Again, these are the wheat, the breads. I would say all the breads already. These are all processed food. Dairy, all dairies, including cheese. Refined sugar, anything to do with sugar. And meat. The meat today is very much different from the meat yesterday. No, the agricultural practices, the farming, the antibiotics, it has become laden with a lot of omega-6, which is an inflammatory. So what else? Any processed food, for that matter, no? Any processed food is actually inflammatory. Now, after avoiding the inflammatories, we have to take a lot of anti-inflammatories, and these are mostly from plant-based food. Broccoli, what else? The fruits, no? The kiwi, green leafy vegetables, no? How does it become anti-inflammatory? Well, according to Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, the inflammation normally happens in the endothelial cells, endothelial lining of our arteries, and whenever, because of oxidation, so once oxidation happens, it becomes inflamed, and the miracle gas, which is called nitric oxide. Why miracle gas? Because this miracle gas, which is naturally produced in our endothelial cells, actually is a powerful dilator of our arteries. So when it's not produced, it doesn't dilate that much, and it actually doesn't dilate. So we need a lot of antioxidant. When there is oxidation, the key is you have to take a lot of antioxidant to balance it out, to neutralize the oxidation. And what is a good example of an oxidation? Just to show you how it affects us every day. When you slice an apple, it's color white, but after a few seconds, a few minutes, it turns brown. That's oxidation. Now, what contributed to that oxidation? It is the exposure to the air that we breathe. So the question is, are we really oxidizing? Yes, we are, because we breathe the same air which oxidizes an apple. See? So the more you are exposed to an area like Manila, like cities, the oxidation is higher. The oxidation is much faster, and you have to take more antioxidants. More so, again, if you don't get to choose the right food. Ayan. So, that's the second. Take a lot of inflammatories. Now, what are inflammatories? The vegetables, the plant-based food, the green leafy vegetables. And nowadays, I believe we need to take it from our supplements. The soil has already been affected. Therefore, the plants have already been affected. They may not be containing that much nutrients already, because the soil has already been affected. Now, we need to take supplements which are powerful anti-inflammatories, and one is fish oil. Second is, I really recommend our aloe vera gel, our aloe vera drinks. Aloe vera is a powerful antioxidant. So I'm going to show that to you in another video, how powerful the antioxidant property of aloe vera is. But today, I really recommend that you try our aloe vera, and drinking it will immediately, I believe so, this is a bold statement for me, I believe it will immediately decrease your chances of a heart attack. It will not eliminate, but it will decrease. More so if you stop the inflammatories and then take a lot of anti-inflammatories. That will definitely immediately decrease your chances of a heart attack. Alright, so this is Jose, your Aloe Man, saying goodbye. Bye-bye.